Gothic architecture originated in the Middle Ages in France and expanded throughout Europe through the 12th and 16th centuries, where today you can see magnificent, detailed, towering buildings that take center stage. It was initially called Opus Francigenum, which means French work, and was an architectural style dictated by the Roman Catholic Church. The 5 key characteristics of Gothic architecture. 1. Flying buttresses. The flying buttresses dominate external Gothic architecture and create more stability by redistributing weight from heavier and higher levels or floors. They're both decorative and practical and often display a sense of flight, hence the name. Flying buttresses also are adorned with elaborate carvings to allude to an aura of grandness. Flying buttresses were an engineering tool and technical feat that allowed for greater stability, says Kohlberg. They allowed the structure to have a thinner wall by providing lateral stability. 2. Pointed arches. Rather than using round Romanesque arches, Gothic architecture features pointed arches similar to those found in Islamic structures. The goal of using pointed arches was to create more space by building vertically. Because you're making everything taller and stretching it up, you don't need as much lateral support because the flying buttresses are giving you that, Kohlberg says. 3. Ribbed vaults. Gothic structures are dominated by high ceilings and large windows, and this was possible by implementing ribbed vaults. Ribbed vaults are not only visually stunning, but they also create structural support for rounded roofs by placing arches next to each other or in a parallel fashion. Similar to pointed arches, rib vaulting was an engineering method of providing support without as much meat, says Kohlberg. As a result, everything seems lighter and not as heavy. 4. Large stained glass windows. While many houses of worship have stained glass windows, they are featured prominently in Gothic architecture. Take the famous trio of rose windows at Notre Dame. The south rose window, or rose du Midi, is about 42 feet, 12.9 meters, in diameter, the largest in the church. Like the north rose window, it was crafted in the middle of the 13th century. These massive windows were added as much for decoration as they were to let in natural light. 5. Gargoyles and ornate decoration stone. Detailed statues, columns, spires, pinnacles, and the trademark gargoyles are emblematic of the Gothic style. It may be hard to imagine a time before smartphones and the internet, but centuries ago, these ornate decorations conveyed information and narratives to the people. Examples of Gothic architecture. Travel throughout Europe, and you'll cross paths with plenty of Gothic cathedrals and churches. Many of the famous cathedrals are based in France, the birthplace of the style. The Cathedral of Notre Dame in Reims is located in the French town of the same name, while the Chartres Cathedral, located in the Centre-Val de Loire region, is one of the most complete works of the early 13th century. Both have UNESCO World Heritage status,